Tanse, Tanse. Good morning. Okay. It is freezing cold. It is 41 degrees here in California where I'm at right now. So I do want to say that it's going to be a while that we will have calmer weather. So it'll be okay. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Elder Medicine Bear Club. They call me Mama Ramona or Mama Mona. I do medicine and I do jewelry and I do protection bags, just like mine. But I've had mine since I was 3. And most important, I like to pray over you. But before I can do any of that, I have to pray for myself. So prayers are very strong and important because it's a connection with our Creator. So if you care for me to continue to pray for you, leave me a message on Messenger, on Facebook, or my page, Facebook, as Elder Medicine Bear Claw. Or you can email me at miss.prettyeyes143@gmail.com. This is going to be maybe about an hour of a video. I do have an appointment this morning, but I wanted to come in and stop. And I know that, people don't really have time. They just come and go unless it's something more favorite they want to see. Some I don't have much favors, so, but it's okay. I don't mind the ones that come and look and then get out. Maybe I'm not your cup of tea, but it's still okay. Now, people are asking, I've gotten a few, well, actually, I got about 15 emails from last week and this week asking, are Bigfoots real? Are they people wearing costumes? Okay, well, people know how to whoop, and retailers have made, or companies have made Bigfoot costumes, but they really have to fill in down here, the body wise, because there is no neck, and the costumes have neck. So you really have to, if you've seen many that post, now there are fake channels out there that do that just to get your attention. So I will not explore them, but I will say this. I watch in their videos and I do my sense when I'm sitting and praying. I know costumes, but the person that wrote me at the email was saying they found out that one of the channels that did have a costume and was willing to pay him to wear it for his viewers. And that person contacted me, and that's what he was asking. Really, or is the government wearing costumes? Then why do you hear them chatter? Why do you hear them move? Why do you hear the big structures? Do you think it's one or two, or is it a whole clan? Now, everybody are asking, what is a uka? Uka. You hear everybody say that. That's like, yeah, right, hi. But again, no one cares how indigenous natives have really nothing to do with many people that do negativity. I do know that we do try really hard to help everyone understand what a Satanga, what is a Bigfoot is. So again, it is very important to have faith in our creatures. They live amongst us for over thousands of years. And it's important that we all understand. So again, it's okay. But those who have faith in them and understand them, then you know. My brother, uh, Robert, he has his clans, and they had spoke to him way before he even got a channel. And, you know, he talks about it too. They're fake people, but it's okay if they're fake because maybe they need that attention. He goes and he travels to see his clan just as well as I do, and just as well as other channels. So we do try to communicate with them, and it takes very much patience and trust for them to really come close to you. It is always important to stay calm because they can feel you from miles away. Danse, Raymond, thank you for joining. It's not going to be a very long one, but I just wanted to speak up about how I was getting emails and messages about the Bigfoots. Are they fake? There are people that put the costume, but you can see like a neck, kind of. Bigfoots, any clans, they don't have no necks. And I do appreciate you coming in. I won't be too long on here, but I just wanted to touch bases with everybody because they're God's, they're God, our creator. They're his children too, just as well as we are. We are also considered creatures, and we prefer to keep doing as we can. Stay calm, communicate with them from a distance. If they wanted to be seen, they'll come out and show themselves. But they do have very strong vibes that it's not intent, or they feel the tension. So it's very important too that you make yourself known and you stay alert, and you also be kind because they can feel your heart. And it's important to, when you go into up to see Mother Earth and visit there, have a beautiful hike or just have lunch there. It's good to take deep breaths and out. Many times people don't understand why we all try to understand what can happen. A lot of people has done made fiction where, oh, they stole the child, or yes, they will come to the home, especially if you live close to the forest, or if you live close up, like off the grid. So, and they will come. They will They will look around to see who it is. Their playtime is from 11 to maybe 5 or 6, like really activity, because they want to teach their young how to do things just as well as a parent to teach the children to open your eyes, listen, and to observe what's around. So many are most the same. Clans are the same as the humans. But again, they are a lot more smarter, intelligent than we are. They are very calm, very, how would I say this? For myself that I know, they treat me beautiful. They treat me as I'm one of them. They have never mistreated me. Um, they always make sure since I got hurt and I had the surgery and stuff, and they knew I shouldn't have came, but I needed to. They also made sure I was going up the hill and down the hill calmly, unhurting myself. When I communicate with I sign language with them, and I speak my native tongue. Now, yes, they can speak, but they won't speak around humans. They talk really low to connect with the next one. If you're in the forest with them or in the pines or just in the mountains, they are very smart. Now tell me, have any of you ever seen two prints together, or is it in stripes? It's very hard to find the two even in place. But we know that sometimes people go over, they put their foot next to it to see the length of it and the width of it. Yes, every foot is different. I have many colleagues that tells me, the arch is different and the width is different. Of course, we all know the length is. But what I want you to really know, when you go out again, look at that print. See if there is another print in it. I had mentioned this many times, but the email I said, they were so confused they couldn't tell if it was a break or was that another print inside it. Because the young ones they do follow the older, or, excuse me. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Privacy. um, both of them want privacy. She didn't want to come on. She said no. She's shy. Um, she is Mama Rainfeather's younger sister. Actually, she's the baby. So she's here until the 5th. When I start going, the 10th of January. Um, she wanted to spend some time with me. She is my auntie, and I do take care of her. Now, I don't know if everyone understands the clans. We do. She does the same thing too over in Canada, or when she goes to my res to visit family there too. She does. We also try to explain to people that when the young are watching the other make symbols or create a barrier, if you see a barrier that's going either around or up this way and straight, it's because it's telling you do not go beyond that point. Now, I do want to say this. Please do not step over mounds. Please do not dig them. If you dig them, you're going to be haunted. And if it's not you, it will go to your family member. I guarantee it will haunt your family. And it will carry on to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. It's important that you do not dig those, because they could be my relatives, my distant relatives, maybe your distant relatives they communicate with, or it could be actually a clan that is in there. So it is important not to step on mounds or dig them. I will say this: we have a native brother did one, and this was over 28 years ago. And one of our family members seen and stopped him right away. We had to give the respect and the apologies for digging one out, because this relative wanted to know, because people were saying, what's really in there, dig it out. But if one of our family's relatives are doing this is wrong. He's not obeying the culture that we respect. I don't like it when anyone does that, because what if it was your parent that was buried there? Would you like anyone digging it out? No. You'd be upset. You'd be furious. You would go and talk to the people. Hey, why is somebody digging out of my mother or my father or my siblings' grave, right? It's the same thing with the Satangas. They protect Mother Earth and the clan or a relative. This is why many spirits are wandering in the forest. I've tried to help many channels to explain what are the lights, what are the orbs, what are the things that are flying around in the cave. So what are those things? Are they moths? If you look closely in slow motion, see what they are. But if you don't have a computer or you're not computer literate, then I'm sorry, but it can. Don't say, Henry. Many blessings, many blessings. Thank you for coming. I don't play that way. All right. Me, the mounds are very special. And when I see a mound, I put my hand there and I pray over it. I ask them, whoever shall be here, if it is a clan or if it is a distant relative or if it's any people, I pray that, they forgive you. If you forgive them, and for you to continue on their journey. If you want to live in the woods, live in the woods. Show your spirit around, because it's true. This is like many channels who say they see a lady or they see a man, a warrior, and this is true. You would find many of our spirits lingering. There are some people that have passed on and said they want to be with Bigfoots, the Satangas. They can. All they have to do is ask the Creator, or God, or Jesus Christ, and they'll give them permission, because then that means He wants to be another soldier with them to help them in the spirit way. The picture we got in the Mass He is huge, very huge. Left arm, head big, butt, and left eye. Wow. Um, I have gotten a few pictures asking, is this true? Is this real? And, you know, I can feel the picture and I can also feel myself there. But the thing is, what I'm trying to tell you is that not everybody can do it. If you are there trying to investigate the area and you sense something there, because it's a natural thing for your body to, oh my God, don't panic. That's all I say is do not panic. Calm yourself so that way you can breathe and understand that there is other life. Many creatures are here and they're very, very understanding if you treat them like they should, not as a harmful, threaten. It's to be kind. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not going to be here very long. I do have appointments, and I might come back later and go live again. But for those who don't know me, you can hit that like button, and you also can subscribe. If you don't, that's fine too. But I would like to have you to come on in and you're welcome to my community. And you know, I am Elder Medicine Bear Claw. I do make protection medicine bags, and I do make jewelry from my own hands as I'm praying over it. I also like to say that many those who have ordered and then changed their mind, that's okay. I'm not going to say I'm looking for serious people to purchase. And the reason why my merchandise is the price and it's very reasonable, because even my auntie here says, you have the large choco at this price. Why? Make it more. No, I'm not here to hurt anybody's pocket. So, or even the earrings. The earring sets that I have posted here on my YouTube and on my channel and other channels too, those should be about $400. Not me. I'm not here to hurt anybody's pockets, like I said. December 20th, I will stop for the protection bags. They will no longer be $80. They will go back to $125. Unless you contact me before the 20th and say, I would like one, can you do one for me? You can either make a down payment or you can send me the money, and I can, if you have to wait till like the first, you gotta let me know so I can work with you and we can work on the payment plan or how to send the payments and stuff. Okay, like I said, I'm here to help. I'm not here to take. When I use to go in the woods, it seems dark into, so I don't go anymore in the woods. You know, Raymond, it's just like going in the city at night. There are going to be many people that are acting like fools. It's the same thing. You need protection over them, correct? So, this is what I'll say. I'd rather be in the woods with all creatures, even the bad entities, than in a big city with wild people. Because I believe they will hurt more than the creatures would. But if you want to continue to, to go there and investigate whatever, You can put down tobacco and touch the tree and ask the tree to protect you and give you energy that is around to keep your mind calm as you go in. But like I say, you have to have your heartbeat at a stable beat. Don't go in showing, feeling it, shaking and everything, because they can all feel it. All the way to the worms. Take deep breaths. Don't have no heavy thoughts in your mind. And go out. If you want a protection bag, that would help you too. So, I live in a town with 264 people. I love small towns. They're the best, but they're also wild too. But yes, there can be many things that we can do. I am of God. Correct. Everybody will is and should. The Creator is always walking with us, just as the ones our family members that have passed. They walk with us. They beat with our heart, and they see through our eyes. The Creator, Father of God, He tells us, "We shall walk this earth among many creatures, but nor thou shall we forgive those who harm us." We need to give our heart to those who are willing to understand, but yet to forgive. It moved the camera and got the sweets. It forgot where it aimed the camera, and I've got very wide shoulders. Oh, Henry, you should share some if you care. I would love to look over some of them. I'm going up the 1,500-acre property next spring. Tried to find the dogman signs. Definitely not pushing it. Please don't. Um, if you are wanting to see a dogman, I would sit in your car, calmly pray, and ask the dogman to appear, but with no harm. That you would like to have a glance of him, that you are very fond of him. My son Dilihi, aka Josh, him too is very fond of a dogman. So he gets more of the dogman than a clan, but they come together anyway. As long as they can feel from your heart that you're pure and you're very calm and you're not afraid and you can handle their appearance, they will come or he will come. I think any clan, any creature is very joyful. Sometimes I get so excited I cry and I'm smiling, but they know those are joy of tears because I get very emotional when I see mine because I believe that's my family. Mama Rainfeather, my mom says, you must have been in your previous life as one of their medicine people. This is why they're very calm around you. I'm hoping to go back east in April, the end of April. And I want to visit a few clans there. I've been to a few states back east, but there's a few that I haven't, and I really want to know because I feel that some of the clans I've known have gone, some might be staying at their states. So I'm willing to stop and check it out. Please, Henry, and let me know how it went. You have your bag, right? I always stay calm and said a prayer, and I've managed to stay safe. Yes, it is important to stay calm, and that's why I tell everyone, but no one, I can't force you. I can't tell you what really to do. Those are my stories that I tell you, and there's my knowledge that I'm sharing with you as I grew up, because this is how I was taught. Learn how to track. That way you can communicate and help many of the satongas and the other cryptids. Now, the only one that I'm not afraid of, but I don't want to come in front it again, is an it. I will be in a distance and ask that it to stay away from my family and myself, because I want protection for us. I want us to have communication. It's very hard to get really, really close because it can kill you, just like it did to Mama Rainfeather. And it also did to another tracker. So now we have, that we know of, 53 has been destroyed from my net. Nicole, many blessings. Tanse. They can like, oh, this is pretty. Oh, it smells good. That's okay. The only thing that I asked you is never allow them to open it up. You can only open it up when it's really necessary. Because then that way you can take out the bare root. In case you are very having anxiety or a panic attack, take a bite. If you have a headache, a migraine, take a bite. I do wish everyone to make sure you are positive when you go hiking. And I know that at nighttime you can't see, but you'll have a flashlight and you're looking in the ground so you know where to step, and then you're like looking around. But remember, if you do see eye shine, don't continue to have that light on them, because that bothers them too. But again, you're not sure if it's them. It could be a different animal. There's many things that can be. But if you know there's really been a lot of activity there, fine. Because they know when you're coming anyway. I keep saying this to everyone, and I want you to be reassured that yes, they can tell you if you're not there. I'm sorry. I'm not really smiling as much from having all the chemo and everything. I had a tooth fell out, and I feel naked without it. So when I fell out, I cried. My husband, don't be a baby, don't be a baby. My teeth are everything to me. So I'm me. I've always had beautiful teeth. I always took care of them, but my bones are really brittle. So you're welcome, Nicole. You're very welcome. Not waiting to come and say hi. um, oh, thank you. I did get some rest, but we have been busy. We did about 100 bags so far. Um, Over in Arkansas, there's going to be a powwow, and they wanted some beaded earrings. Excuse me, beaded earrings, a few chokers, and um, some bags. I remember when you were sick and you couldn't. Thank you. I really do try my best to not feel sick, or but sometimes it took over me after the treatments and stuff. So I'm gaining some weight back, which is really good because I don't want to be um, thin. I remember I was thin most of my life. So, oh, you're in Arkansas. Okay. Yeah. She will be going to Arkansas. She will be taking it back with her. She will be meeting other family members and all of other relatives too. It's now the time is that we need to do our native queen, and then the couples. We have the couple dance and the the young for the jingle dance. The men dance is the chicken this time. It's called chicken nuts, and then we have where we do the whole ceremony for everyone, those who want to participate in it. So, and that's when we give our respect to Mother Earth and the ceremony of for family and the gathering of different tribals because we have many brothers and sisters that come from different tribals that marry other into another tribal. So, and we like to stay together and help each tribal out. So, how is everybody's weather over where you're at? Excuse me. Has anybody got some heavy snow? Cool and rainy. Same thing here. We had a break yesterday, but it started back up again. A light snow. Wonderful. Um, Remember though that when it snows, make sure that your steps and your if there's a ramp, please make sure they are safe for you to come out. A friend of mine actually slipped as she was going down and slipped the other 10 steps, hit her head and cracked. She was bleeding. So now she has a concussion. And then another relative, um, the back, he was in his wheelchair and it was too slippery and he was trying to brake with his hands and it just slid him down and he fell into the snow. It's freezing here in Virginia. We had some hail. I've been looking at some property in Virginia. My ramp is icy. I wear picks on my boots. So do I. But you're going to think I'm crazy. We get a lot of snow in Blackfoot. As you all know, that's wild. Um, Everybody says Yellowstone. Yes, we get a lot of snow. I'd be barefoot. Today, I still be barefoot in the house. Or I go to the patio barefoot. My husband doesn't like it. But I feel it on my right leg. and that's due to the accident. But I can feel a cold, and I tell myself, no, I don't feel it. Just keep going. And once I psych myself out, I don't. My husband says, don't do that. I go, what? Don't tell yourself you don't feel cold. Because then when the time comes at night, you're like shivering. I said, no, I don't. That is you. You keep saying things that affect me, or are you channeling? I'm sorry, I pick it up very easy. Um, it's I can feel very much, so I don't mean to disturb or have your permission, but sometimes I can, and I try not to very much. Barefoot in the snow many times when I was a kid. Yeah, I would climb the trees too barefooted. So, um, it is important that we do understand and know our bodies, how long it could be that we can handle, and it's nice 17. Okay, sorry, I forgot to take my medicine. I'm still taking the pill. Mm, they're so big. I gotta finish. They say the mid January. It's okay. I respect your opinion. Thank you for understanding, and I appreciate everybody. I really do. Now, I know that everyone. Do you know what danse mean? Oki, aho, yatahe. All these native words are hello, greetings, how are you, and goodbye. Aho and yatahe. Those are like hi and bye, or yeah, hi and bye. Danse and oki means greetings, hello, how are you? And when I had a they text me actually. She says, "How do you say in your language, um, danse, danse, tanse?" I hear everybody say it different, but that's because it's your dialogue. But if you say danse, 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 aho at the end, and it's like saying hello, greetings, and goodbye. I have an uncle that does that. He'll say, aye, 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 kohai ni shitai no kaisu. Dokoi de aho. He's like, you crazy woman. Wild, wild. Thank you. She's over here. Um, I get a kick out of when we have gatherings sometimes because here I'm the youngest elder from all nations, but I've been to most of them, And I'm always in the Zoom meeting. I miss a couple, yes, but I will have my children or my husband um, turn it on so I can hear. Because when I was in the hospital for so long and I missed some Zoom meetings, but I would listen. And they would just have a picture of me, and I can hear everybody, and then everybody's praying on me too as they were. And I'm very grateful for all the prayers I've gotten from many of you, my viewers, my community here, and my relatives. Um, it takes many, many clans to heal, especially if they're purified. If you know what I mean, pure in prayers. I might not go to church because I believe the Creator says our body is His temple. And I only speak for myself. I've had many different experiences in many different churches. Some I do not approve of. But again, it is man made. So I will continue being home doing my prayers. And I have been doing it for over, 50 years. So I love praying. I enjoy it because I believe in sharing my power in the healing for everyone. Just like I do for my bags, that who purchased my bags. At least I know that this batch, that the people that have bought or purchased, we're not supposed to say it, but I don't care no more. I have told many councils members, I'm not going beyond my tradition, but I have to speak so they understand. She agrees, Auntie agrees with me. The ones that have purchased, we both prayed on them. When I have a relative here it's an elder that I know of, I will have them pray, especially because everyone has their little basket, and whatever you get from me, sage sticks, a protection bag, or a feather fan. In that basket's what we do is we hold the basket. She holds one side, I hold one side, and we start speaking in prayer. Excuse me. So we want the best and the strongest for healing, for protection, and guidance. And those who have anxiety or panic attacks, or they feel that they're having too many spasms with their muscles that are uncontrollable sometimes, and those that have bad migraines. Believe me, I do pray on everything that's in there. High blood pressure. I ask the Creator to heal with the diabetes. Sometimes it's hard, and some people don't believe in it, and I understand, and that's okay. That is you. But I know I did, and I did my prayer for you. Must go be saved. For those who had left, please take care of yourself. Drive slow. Don't be in a rush. Take your time. Um, I too, I'm going to be leaving here in 5 minutes. So if anyone has any questions or anything, let me know. The jewelry is still for sale. That will not stop. That will continue on. I still have a lot that I have made. Um, Protection medicine bags. Now, I said the 20th, and it stops, and it will stop. unless you message me, text me, email me, and let me know you want to purchase and that you won't able to do it until the 1st, then I will put it to the side. I'll make a basket with your name on it and keep it to the side. And then we can go on from there. But I do want to say, for those who have popped in and to spend this hour with me, I appreciate you. Many blessings, greetings, and many healings, because I know quite a few here are going through something, and I will be praying for you. I know that it's very important that when you're feeling hurt or you are going through a situation you don't understand, I will completely help you. Do you know anything on the drones as far as that from the Travel Council? We are saying that the drones, they are trying to mark certain areas. And yes, there has been plenty fires that are going on, and those who have, I know in PA, towards PA and Jersey, the drones have been going off there, but we also found out too, the drones have been going off in Nevada and Texas. Now, again, we are saying that they are trying to point certain areas where there might be very heavy activity and very things that are, I have to watch what I say. Now, how do I want to put, they're documenting. There we go. That's all the information I can give you. I can't give you more. The councils and the chief says no, we're not allowed to really speak of it. So I do know that it is very, very heavy, and we're trying to control it. My son had to leave to go help the other forestry to make sure they have extra hands. There's a lot from Arizona that left to go and help. So, I mean, if any of you know, some of our indigenous natives and our ways are very sacred, and those are respect the elders like myself, and plus I am the law attorney for all the elders. And I do remind them there are certain things that we cannot speak of. So therefore, I have to make sure I say it in the right way and not give too much out. Now, you'd be surprised that when I do get dressed, I am in my native dress. And I do have mokushao, which is, I have 2 bear claws here, and then I have the 2 teeth, then I have my omelet, and then inside my bag goes. So, if you, if you're wondering why my go in and go out, I do have a clan here. And the little one is in my house. If you got good eyes, see, there it goes again. If you got good eyes, she's like, she gets scared of them. I tell her don't. Mine come and visit a lot, so they come. I feed them. They stay by my my 3 big trees, and um, then they tell me what we need. But they know when we put the teepee at the sweat lodge, and I leave it open, and they go in. So some people don't understand that if you have really been connected with them, they help you. They help you to see more, and especially if you've been touched by them, you've been marked. So I have, and I appreciate them. I have more trust in them than I do some relatives or humans, people. You do, Raymond. It's 2 females. I would say that. I shouldn't. I should ask permission to tell you. But sorry. She's over here. She understands some English, but not speak it. All right. It is. Raymond, look to your right. Tell me what is there. What do you feel to your right? It doesn't matter if you're at work, at home, or in your car. I say that. I'll give you a little hint. She enjoyed being in the car. They both enjoy you. Very strongly. It's very strong. You're correct. All right, everyone. I will do my best to try to come back if I'm not too tired, because I have an appointment, and I have some stuff I needed to do to gather, because I'm going to be feeding a village. I'm going to feed 5 homes here as a Christmas dinner. So they do not know, and it's coming out of my pocket. I don't ask people for donations or whatever, but those who have donated me, I do put it in the jar, and that's when I need it for to trade back home with relatives for whatever I need, bear wax or bee wax or skin, elk skin, moose, deer for my bags, or beads. Or they'll send me a certain plant that I need to make medicine. So, but I have planned to make a little something for these people that I've chosen. Yes, she still does. Not physically, but spiritually, she still does. I will say that. All right. I love you all. Kunya neste. That's in Cree. Ginya koye tekantai. In Blackwood, I love you. So many blessings to you. And I'll try again to come back this afternoon. So many blessings. And please be kind to yourself, because that's the most important. Look in the mirror and say thank you for who you are. Ace, I'm sorry. You can rewatch it, and I'll keep you in my prayers too, my friend. So big shout out to Ace, Face the Ace, Raymond, and Henry, and Nicole. That's it. So please, everyone, be blissful, be kind, and I'll try to come back this afternoon, okay? Much love.